Okay, we're going to tie the bastard midge. It's a midge pattern that I came across while searching the internet looking for a good dry fly midge imitation. I like the pattern that it's very simple to tie and has very few materials involved in it. I tie it in both red and black. Tie up a few and I think you'll like them on the stream. Okay, in the vise I have a D102 barbless hook manufactured by the Allen Hook Company. You can also use a TMC 100. This is a size 18. I also like to tie it in size 20. For thread, I'm going to use a Vivas 12-aught in red. I'm going to start the thread about a third of the way down the hook shank. It's going to be a point, establish a point for me when I start putting in the body. Lay a base down to the end of the shank. And for the trailing shuck, we're going to use some Ballard flank wood duck. And we want the wood duck about the shuck to be about the length of the hook shank. Come on. Okay, I made a soft wrap first, and I made a little harder, a little more pressure wrap the second wrap. And we have our wood duck in place. Okay, for our carapace, our shellback, I'm going to use some bleached deer hair. This is coastal deer hair. It's bleached hair. I don't need but about 8 or 10 strands of this hair. I'm going to clip out a few more, clean it up. And I'm going to use my hair stacker to stack it. Okay, once I get it stacked, I'm going to start working on this bundle to decrease the number of fibers in there, the number of deer hairs. As I said, I want to get it down to about 8 or 10. Okay, then we're going to tie this in with about a half, 3/4 of a shank length, or maybe a whole shank length of hair over the front of body. I'm going to put in some pinch wraps, hold it in place. I'm not making them hard, trying to keep that deer hair on top of the hook shank. Okay, then I can bring the thread on top all the way down to the end of the shank or the end of my fly. If you lose a piece of deer hair or two, don't worry about it. Okay, then we're going to bring that forward, forming a body. And we're going to bring it to about the original starting point of our thread. Bring my deer hair over. Catch it in place. And I want to be sure that I don't have anything rolling under. Okay, I can clip that off. And I'm going to apply just a tad of head cement there to hold it in place. Make sure it doesn't move on me. Okay, we got a nice base formed, and at this point in time, we're going to put in a hackle, a grizzly hackle. Since I've got a size 18 hook, I'm going to use a size 18 hackle. We've got a nice grizzly hackle. Okay, and it doesn't make any difference whether I tie this in with the concave side forward or backwards. These hackles are so good, they'll allow it to float. Okay, I'm going to make about 3 turns. And tie off the hackle. Okay, we'll clip it. At this point in time, then I'm going to take my fingers and pull the deer hair back straight up. And I'm going to make several wraps in front of it. This will keep the deer hair moving straight up. And I'm going to put in a 1/2 hitch. Okay, and cut my thread. And then I can bring my deer hair forward again, so I have an antenna. And if there's any stragglers, we can clip those down. I think we got one back here. And there we have the bastard midge.